When someone hurts us, whether it's physically or emotionally, it doesn't really matter. What makes it very difficult to deal with is when that person is someone close to you, when it's someone that you trust. Often you are so caught up in the disbelief because it came as a surprise to you. You never expected that person to never even act the way they did. It hurts, and that's a different kind of hurt, a different kind of pain. And perhaps you watching or listening to me right now, perhaps you can relate on some level to that feeling, that emotion. You see, pain is inevitable. However, suffering is optional. It hurts when you realize that you aren't as important to someone as you thought you were. No matter what, once in your life, someone will hurt you. And that someone will take all that you are and rip it into pieces. And they won't even watch where those pieces land. They won't because they simply don't care. They get immense satisfaction from your pain, your loss, your sadness, your despair. But through the breakdown, the pain, you will learn something about yourself. You will learn that you are strong, and no matter how hard they try to destroy you, to humiliate you, that you can conquer anything. They look at you and see defeat, they see weakness, they see a mediocre person, they see someone to be used and abused, they see a nobody. You know, someone once said, if you look at a zero, you see nothing. But when you look through it, you see everything. Everything you are currently experiencing in your life, no matter what your situation looks like, you need to get that. Believe me when I say that everything that you are currently experiencing in your life, it comes about in order to assist you in evolving to a higher level of consciousness, becoming the best version of yourself. And that's also the motto of this channel. Even what you now perceive as bad or sad, negative or upsetting, all those things are there to assist you to grow, to prosper, to see life in a more peaceful, forgiving and loving way. And everything that happens to you is not because you are useless. It's not. It doesn't mean you have bad luck, you're always the problem. That's not true. I want you to remember that what people do or say about you, it says more about them than of you. Don't let the opinions of others consume you. Don't allow that. You know the old saying that what Susie says of Sally says more of Susie than of Sally. Don't allow them to get into your head, your thoughts, your perception of self. Don't give them that space. Don't give them that privilege. What you need to realize is that you are enough. You are worthy. You are beautiful. You are confident. You are loved. Maybe not by those around you, but I want you to know that you are. Don't hurt yourself to hurt someone else. Keep your dignity. Keep your pride. Chin up. Don't stoop down to their level trying to get even. You are better than that. Don't give them that satisfaction. Don't react. Don't stoop to their level, as I mentioned. I remember this quote, I think it was from Mark Twain, that says, never argue with a stupid person. They will drag you down to their level and beat you with experience. It's actually a joke as well. What you need to do, and do this for your own sanity, your own peace of mind, is just stay calm and walk away. When someone who is attacking you, when they realize that all you hold is gratitude, well, then they can't attack you anymore. And you know why? An attack has to have an attacking energy. You know, when someone attacks you and you say something like, thank you, I really appreciate that. Right there, you burst their bubble, because that calm response, it takes all the energy out of the attack. Some of these people are vicious, they are rude, they are unkind, hurtful, and they will provoke you, they will. But remember, they are immature, they are hurt, and hurt people, well, they hurt people. So what you need to do when these types of people attack you, just say something like along the lines of, thank you. You are helping me, to become a better friend if it's a friend who's hurting you. Or if it's a sibling or a niece or a nephew, use the same principle. You know, sometimes family hurts us too. You say that. Say, thank you for helping me to be a better brother, a better sister, a better cousin, a colleague, whatever. That right there, it won't be easy, and I'm not diluting the fact. But deep down, you will know that that ship has sailed. You know that the friendship is over. Then you realize you were never really their friend. They might have been yours, but you were never really theirs. I say friends, but it could also, like I say, easily be family or in the work setup. You have to cut yourself loose. I would always say that I still want them to eat. I still want them to eat, but just not at my table. No, that's not going to happen. I'm not going to be used and abused. You are no one's doormat. Believe in yourself. Value yourself. You have all the right to expect others to treat you with the same amount of respect and dignity that you treat them. You don't judge. You don't discriminate. So don't tolerate anyone who thinks they can do the opposite to you. Do not tolerate it and expect you to be okay with it. Tell yourself, that's not going to happen. Not again. Never again. It's important that you get to that point in order for you to heal and grow. This is a decision that only you can make on your behalf. And once you get to that point where you make the decision and say no more, I want you to remember the following 3 things. And let me just run through them quickly. You don't need their apology. Often people who say they are sorry, they repeat the same toxic and hurtful behavior. You don't need their permission to move forward in life. You don't. Don't betray your true self by not following your heart's desire. Don't let your history interfere with your destiny. And secondly, forgiveness is a tall order. It's not easy. When you forgive someone who hurt you, well, it's not easy at all, but do it for you, for your peace, for your closure. Don't drag that resentment along with you. I know that one of the most difficult things to do is to forgive someone who isn't sorry. It's difficult. And that said, forgiveness doesn't mean that you have to let them back into your life. Not at all. When they have hurt you deeply, if you are after all willing to give it another try before you reconnect and give them another chance, make sure that something significant has changed. And by that I mean, if that person used to be disrespectful, insulting you, especially when you are around others, see what happens when you are together in others' company again. Notice, very importantly, notice if there is a behavioral change. You have to make sure that they meant what they said, what they've promised. You have to make sure. Don't put yourself at risk of being hurt again. Don't put yourself in harm's way. And thirdly, what I want you to remember is that realize that often the people who hurts us, those who hurts us the most, they won't admit that they cause harm. They won't. They simply won't take responsibility for their actions. They are so self-righteous. In fact, they see no wrong in it. This is especially true if you have allowed it in the past because of you wanted to preserve the friendship or the family bond or the relationship. So you opted to compromise, but you were the only one doing it. You were the only one compromising. Don't waste your emotional energy, my friend. Don't. Stop that. When people show you who they are, when they show you who they are, believe them. Don't let them show you by using you, disrespecting you, disregarding you, treating you like nobody over and over and over again. When people show you who they are, believe them, and believe them the first time. Don't allow them to project their fears and their insecurities, their lack of self-confidence. They're just using you. Stop waiting and depending on someone to give you of all people, an artificial endorsement on your life when you have a legitimate promise over your life. Don't allow that. Don't put your destiny in someone else's basket, then waiting on them to tell you who and what you can and should become. Don't. I want you to know that you are handpicked by the one, the creator of the heaven and earth and all things possible, all things visible and invisible. You are wonderfully and fearfully made, handcrafted and sculptured in His image. You are. You are not a mistake. You are not a copy. You have a purpose. You have a purpose. Don't be distracted by the noises coming from those others who don't who don't support your dreams, your vision, your purpose. Make sure that you don't start seeing yourself through the eyes of those who don't value you. Know your worth, even if they don't. But also, don't be too hard on yourself. Remember, tough times don't last. Tough people do. Life isn't easy. At times, it throws you a curveball and you might hit a pothole, a stumbling block. It gets tough. But the struggle of life is one of the greatest blessings. It makes us patient and sensitive and godlike. It teaches us that although the world is full of suffering and it's also full of overcoming it, let your hopes, not your hurt, shape your future. That's it from me, everybody. Thank you so much for allowing me these few minutes to connect with you, to encourage you, to help you, to uplift you. And I sincerely hope that this video was of value to you. This is one of those videos that I would really appreciate that you share it with those in your circle of friends and people that you know would be able to benefit from it. And that's really the motto of this channel. I help and try to help people like you to become the best version of yourself. Thank you so much, everybody. And yeah, please don't forget before you go to subscribe to my channel, to like this video and to share it, and leave me a comment in the comment section below. I am particularly looking forward to your comments on this video, and please share with us what you've been through, what your concerns are, what your hurts and pains are, and we'll try in the comment section to assist you to the best of our ability. And also, just another thing before you go, we are almost at 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much, everybody. You can help this channel to grow, but only you can. I'll see you in the next episode. Stay blessed.